Hey guys, what's going on? It's Nicole, your midday host. We are receiving a special visit from the Flying Pie Guy. We're actually going to get to try some of his Aussie meat pies. Let's take a look. I'm here with Mike, the Flying Pie Guy himself, home for the Aussie pies. So tell me, what exactly is an Aussie pie?
An Aussie pie is a buttery, flaky pastry with all kinds of meat and savory fillings inside. So we have the Angus steak and Guinness, we have the tradie pie, which is bacon, cheddar, and ground beef and gravy, which is the most popular. We've got another popular one here today, and this is stubby pie, and that is potato, bacon, and cheddar. And we have the chicken garden pie today, and that is light and dark meat chicken, kale, butternut squash, all folded into elite cream sauce. Very delicious. And we also have sausage rolls. Yeah. Tempt your taste buds.
Yeah. So this weekend, this Saturday and Sunday, his truck will actually be at the Six Flags International Food Truck and Craft Beer Festival, 12 to 7. Stop by. Besides the festival, if people want to take a try to these pies, where can they go? How do they find you?
So we're going to be down in a courtyard area. I'm not quite sure where they're going to position the trucks. We're going to be there. A lot of trucks lined up in an area where they're going to be serving the craft beer. There are other trucks going to be there, like My Four Sons and Dump and Roll and Empanada Guy, and yeah, a lot of great food going to be offered up.
And what about when you're not at the festival? Where can people find you if they want to try an Aussie pie?
So find us online. Best way to get us on social media, at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at The Flying Pie Guy. On our website we also have a schedule, and so we're booked up pretty much every weekend for the rest of the year now. So yeah, we're going to be all over the place, all over the tri-state area.
Very nice. You'll see those tags on the screen right here. All right, we're about to give some of these pies a try. Let's dive on in. So we're actually going to get started tasting something other than an Aussie pie. What did you say this is?
So this is a sausage roll. It's a classic. It kind of goes hand in hand with Aussie pies over in Australia. And so this is a puff pastry instead of a short crust pastry. It's very buttery. It's very flaky. We use a breakfast type sausage, and then we mix in onions and garlic and different seasonings. And yeah, this is a crowd favorite.
Let's go. The flakes get everywhere. Yeah. Wow. Give me a few minutes. It's like flaky but tender. Definitely. Yeah. Wow. It's delicious. It's not I'm sorry, I'm not talking a lot.
a lot of people bite into them and think sausage. They think like an Italian sausage with fennel seeds and things like that in it. So it's not. It's a completely different taste.
Yeah, it's almost like crumbled sausage. It's not like the links that you would think.
Yeah.
But yeah, delicious. Wow. And then I guess we'll give what your favorite pie. Come at me with it. What's the best way to eat these?
Pick it up like a hamburger.
Really?
Yep.
All right, what kind of pie is this?
So this is the chicken garden pie. This is light and dark meat chicken, kale and butternut squash. Everything's cooked and then and roasted and then folded into a leek cream sauce. We use heavy cream, we use fresh leeks and some butter, and so we mix it all in there. While everything's cooking, it's reduced, and yeah.
Oh
my favorite.
Wow, it's like a wave of flavor that comes once you bite into that crust. That is delicious.
Thank you.
How did you get started doing this? Why Aussie pies?
You know what? I grew up in Australia, and you know, these things were my absolute favorite. I moved to Australia. I was a very young teenager and could not find Australian meat pies anywhere. And I actually adopted empanadas as my meat pie. So I would stop at construction sites and hit the coffee trucks. I knew they all had empanadas, and as I got older and realized there were a few little pop-up shops here, and there was one in New York City and there's one in Brooklyn. And I was able to get, you know, go in and buy a dozen and bring them home and freeze them and eat them. And then as I got into the food truck world and I wanted to get into the culinary world, I said, you know, my cousin was over from Australia, was sitting in New York City having a beer, and he's like, you know, why don't we do the Australian meat pies? Why don't you just go for it? So the plan is, we started with a food truck. It's become very popular with everybody. But we're going to take them national, and you know, I've got some backers now that are interested in co-packing for me and getting them into supermarkets for me. So yeah, we're working on that. We'll see what happens.
Well, best of luck. Definitely delicious product here. So I don't see how you could fail. Chowing down in the Flying Pie Guy's truck. See you later.